always thought I couldn't wear like black on a black background, but you know what? It looks cute. Talk about a drag and a half. And yeah, I may have said that in exclamation point. Hey YouTube, welcome to my channel. My name is Lulu and I was doing an audit of my email etiquette and I realized how cavalier I come across sometimes because of my use of exclamation points, which had me wondering, can you use too many exclamation points? Or is it the same rule as emoji? I guess it depends. I mean, I don't use that many exclamation. I stand corrected. Okay, maybe I do use a lot of exclamation. But for the record, there was an article I came across. It was written in like 2006, and I'm pretty sure things have changed in the past 12 years, but you know who's counting. The article was aptly titled, Gender and the Use of Exclamation Points in Computer-Mediated Communication, aka an analysis of exclamations posted to 2 electronic discussion lists. And they did say that women tend to use a lot of exclamation points because it's a certain form of communication as to what we're saying in an email. So it's different now and it's not really gender specific. I guess it depends on your relationship with whoever you're sending your email to. And there are times when you wonder if you should keep the level or the tone of voice in your emails very neutral, even though you're best friends with somebody, or if you can just throw it out and say, hey girl, how you doing? Here's that email you wanted, what's up? It's debatable. It's debatable. You decide. There was a really good disclaimer on it too, saying, the results of this study do not support the notion that exclamation points function solely or even primarily as markers of excitability. Yeah, I think that makes sense. But yeah, sometimes towing that line is so delicate between being enthusiastic and being unprofessional. So just see where you fall in the spectrum of exclamation point usage. Something like that. I guess it's science, right? I may have to refrain from using exclamation points all the time because I tend to throw them in my emails like confetti. But sometimes when you meet me in person, you kind of feel like, oh wow, she really does speak in exclamation. Wow. So I guess I'm kind of living my truth in a sense, right? My main thing is I try not to come across too aggressive and cold in my emails. I really want you to pick up on the warmth that I'm giving off when I send those messages to someone. So that's literally it. I'm hoping that my affection and enthusiastic nature in the emails through exclamation points is justified, and that I would just refrain from using them too often and then just find a balance so that it's not too much, you know? Like a really nice seasoning in my emails, you know, just enough to show affection and still keep it very professional. So that's kind of the combo we're trying to work with. So just like a roundup, just watch your tone when you're sending an email, because sometimes urgent is translated differently. I suggest just making a call, conference, something like that, and just get to the bottom of what you actually want to say, how urgent something is and how important a file is, and how much it needs to get some reviews or feedback or critique, everything under the sun. Fine balance, fine balance, fine balance. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate your love and support. And if anything I said made any sense at all, or if you feel like you need to switch up on your email etiquette, please like this video and be sure to subscribe if you're not already. If you're part of the Kaiko fam, be sure to share it with others that you feel would be able to benefit from being part of the family. That would mean the world to me. And if you don't want to miss any videos in the future, be sure to hit that bell so that you're notified whenever I post a new video. Been off the grid for the past week plus because I was doing something very special. It was called the Startup Festival, and it was the 2nd edition of it in Namibia, and I had the privilege of hosting it, well, co-hosting it with a friend of mine. It was an amazing opportunity, but I will give you more information in that video soon enough. Working on editing it already. For those who've been requesting a bit of an insight into what my life looks like, I will be setting up a bit of a vlog situation. Here's hoping, because there's a lot of meetings coming up and I think you'd probably be quite entertained by what I end up doing. In the meantime, as we do every week, don't forget to comment on your earworm. This week, I've been feeling the dancehall vibe. Well, not really, but like just the tropical house kind of feel. Keeping it so in tune with the feeling of magic this week. Craig David with his song Magic featuring Young Bane. See you next week.
If you're ever in doubt, let me break it down. Something about the things you do, baby, when I get next to you. If you're ever in doubt, let me me spell it out, girl. When I'm here next to you, it feels so magical.